Hello children, how are you? I hope you all are doing good. Children, today I am going to narrate a very interesting story of my first voyage. Voyage means samudri yatra. I had lost my parents when I was only 5 years of age. I was brought up by my grandfather. He was a very capable man. Capable means योग्य होना, कुछ किसी काम के लायक होना. I was shy by nature. I didn't mix with other boys. I was loner, so to say. My grandfather knew it. So he didn't send me to school. He taught me himself. The narrator जो था वो shy nature का था और इसकी वजह से जो है ग्रैंडफादर ने उसे स्कूल नहीं भेजा, हाँ, लेकिन उन्होंने खुद से उसको पढ़ाया. I was 18 when I accompanied him once to the port town. There I saw the sea and a number of ships from China and Persia. I saw rich and carefree merchants. I decided to be a sailor. 18 years का जब वो पोर्ट टाउन गया तो उसने वहाँ पे क्या देखा? सी, और वहाँ पर बहुत सारी शिप्स जो चाइना से और पर्सिया से आई थी उनको वहाँ पर देखा. उसने उनको देख के डिसाइड किया कि वो भी सेलर बनेगा. After we came back to our home, the longing was uppermost in my mind. So I ran away and came to the port town. There I joined some merchants who were about to set sail for Africa. We sailed for a fortnight. 15 days के बाद जो नाइट होती है उसको बोलते हैं fortnight. Then one morning we saw dark clouds in the sky. After a few hours the sky turned murky. Murky means बादलों से भरा हुआ. There was thunder, lightning and rain. All of a sudden, a very big wave hit our ship. It got overturned and broke into pieces. There were cries all around. Luckily, I got hold of a piece of wood from the ship. I held on to it. It helped me to float. I was frightened. Prayed to God to save me. पीस ऑफ वुड की हेल्प से किसी तरीके से जो है वो अपने आप को उसने बचाया और फ्लोट किया. बहुत डर गया था और भगवान से उसने प्रार्थना की कि वो उसको बचाए. At long last, my feet seemed to touch ground. It was land. I walked 10 or 15 meters in water and got to dry ground. I lay down exhausted and soon sleep overtook me. Exhausted means थक जाना. Next morning I woke up. It was bright. I looked around and found myself on a small island. I saw some wild goats too. There were cries of seabirds nearby. I felt encouraged. जब नरेटर को लैंड का एहसास हुआ, कुछ गोट्स की आवाज़ सुनाई दी, कुछ सीबर्ड्स की आवाज़ सुनाई दी, तो थोड़ा सा उसको उसका उत्साह बढ़ा. That encouraged him. I was very hungry. I went round to look for food and water. I came across a spring and drank water from it. But I couldn't find any food. It was already late evening. भूख भी लगी थी, पानी मिला लेकिन खाना नहीं मिला. I lay down by the shade of a rock and soon fell to sleep. Next morning, I woke up quite early. I was very hungry. My entrails were tearing me inside. Entrails, आंतें, भूख से आंतें जो है फट रही थी. I looked around and found some shellfish. Then I made fire by striking 2 stones and lighting dry leaves over it. I burnt dry wood. जब shellfish मिली तब जाके नरेटर ने 2 stones को आपस में रगड़ा और जो dry leaves थी उनको जलाया. I cooked the shellfish and ate it. It was my first meal on the island after the shipwreck. Shipwreck के बाद का पहला मील क्या था? Shellfish. Once I caught a wild goat and ate its meat. I kept its horns. I had even made a small hut between 2 rocks. 2 rocks के बीच में भी उसने hut बनाई. In this way, I lived on the island for a pretty long time. I had no means to know the date. Then one day, I saw some footprints on the shore. That night, I even heard some voices. I got up and looked around. I saw a group of men on the shore. They were sitting round a fire. They were drinking and eating. After some time, they lay down on the ground and fell asleep. कुछ लोग क्या कर रहे थे वहाँ पे शोर में? गाना गा रहे थे, खाना खा रहे थे और ड्रिंक भी कर रहे थे और कुछ समय के बाद वो वहाँ पर सो गए. Most probably they were sea pirates. Pirates means जो समुद्री लुटेरे होते हैं, समुद्री डाकू होते हैं. They had kept their boat near the shore. Quietly, I got onto it and sailed away. To my great relief, there were many boxes filled with gold, silver, jewels, bread, butter, honey and water. क्या किया उसने? जैसे ही उनको सोया हुआ देखा, उनकी शिप को लिया और उसमें चला गया. उसमें बहुत सारे गहने, खाने की चीज़ें, हनी, वाटर सब कुछ रखा हुआ था. I rode on and on. After many days on the sea, the boat came to land on the African coast. There I met some fishermen. They were very kind to me. They took me to a nearby port town. Then I met some sailors and merchants from my own country and sailed home in their ship. I reached home. When my grandfather saw me, he was very happy. He hugged me affectionately. Affectionately means lovingly. बड़े प्यार से उन्होंने hug किया. I told him about my voyage. He was pleased, although he was very angry at heart. वो बहुत खुश हुए, लेकिन अंदर से थोड़ा सा उनको गुस्सा भी था, लेकिन वो उससे खुश भी हुए. तो देखा बच्चों, कैसे नरेटर ने बहादुरी से अपने आप को वहाँ से बचाया. I hope you have enjoyed the story. Now it's time to revise. You can revise it.